Hi, my name's Harriet Truman and I work for Surrey Wildlife Trust in the Engagement and Education Department. So my current job role is one of the Team Wilder Engagement Officers, and I work with lots of schools across Surrey that are part of our Wilder Schools programme. And in these schools we work with the children and the staff and the school community to engage them with nature that is on their school grounds, improve the areas and the habitats that are already there, and do some outreach as well to engage the communities in a little bit more nature-based sort of activities. I also work with some of our volunteers at the Wood Educational Reserve, where I also do forest school sessions and some teacher-led days as well. The best part of my job is definitely working with all the different people that I get to work with. I get to meet different people from lots of different sectors across the trust, which is really nice because it gives me an opportunity to share ideas and meet people that maybe have a different day-to-day to me, and that can be really useful when I'm thinking about applying some of that knowledge to schools in terms of how I can make more wildlife friendly habitats within the schools. And it's also, what I love about my job is meeting all of our amazing volunteers, and they have such a wealth of knowledge that's really good to sort of bring into everything we do across the trust. So ever since I was young, I've always been fairly passionate about the outdoors. I've always loved spending time in the woods. I've always loved going on walks, and I think one of the main principles about why I really wanted to get into the conservation sector was because of how depleted the UK is in terms of its natural wildlife. It's one of the most depleted countries in Europe, and I think there's so much on our doorsteps that can be done to sort of improve biodiversity, that I really wanted to be a part of that and make a difference to all of our wildlife. So once I left school, I went and did an undergraduate degree. So at school I did subjects like biology, and I really struggled with biology because there are lots of aspects of it. And then I chose to go and do psychology, in which I focused my research around the impacts of nature and how that can impact children's mental health and also adults' mental health. And by spending time in nature, it can really improve your well-being. And from there I sort of discovered forest school. So forest school is sort of like an outdoor classroom where children can use things like tools, and it's in a managed risk, and they can access loads of exploration in a forest. And so I did forest school for a little bit, and from there I got really interested in the actual conservation of woodlands and the ecology of lots of our insects and invertebrates in the UK, and I chose to then get a bit more experience in that academically. So I went back to university and completed my master's in 2023, which was Global Biodiversity Conservation, where I focused my research on dung beetle assemblages in different types of farming managements, and that sort of led me into the wildlife trusts. So volunteering always comes to mind because you can do a lot of different volunteering opportunities out there, and you can get in touch with loads of local green spaces, and they might have opportunities for you to take part in some gardening or some cleaning or practical conservation. I did some volunteering with charities like Frog Life, who have really good free workshops as well, which can be a great way to get some academic and practical experience for their community projects, which was really valuable to me. I did some sort of research assisting, so that can be like part-time roles, which can be really valuable to get some sort of data collecting and data analysing experience, and that was really valuable to me when I was looking at future careers. And I also think my master's gave me loads of a huge variety of skills in terms of I did a lot of conservation journalism, I did some practical field skills, I did lots of ecology-based sort of research, so it was really valuable. And also a lot of the wildlife trusts also offer different internships, which can be really good to sort of up your skill set.